This is the part. This is it right here. Well, I'm going to give you your full course meal, right? I'm going to give you an entree, an appetizer. I'm going to give you an entree, and I'm going to give you a dessert. And I've been doing that for a year, over a year, man. And I ain't about to stop. So are y'all ready for this one? So we got to jump in. Well, guess what? We can't go to number 2 until you get number 1. The number 1 reason, or the number 1 thing, I gotta say, that people that feel unappreciated really need to know, man. Number 1. All right, listen, y'all. The number one thing that you need to know is that it's not intentional. It's not intentional. No matter how bad you want it to be intentional, so you can send that energy to that individual that's not appreciative of what you do or who you are, you have to accept that first, that it really is unintentional, right? Why do I say it's unintentional? Because something that I got a couple of messages. They said, "Man, no, it's not unintentional. In my marriage or my whatever, he deliberately or she deliberately does not appreciate me." And I said the reason I say it's unintentional is because we believe that we associate appreciation and we associate appreciation and value with a person's willingness to sacrifice in exchange for what we bring for the table. If you feel like that person ain't sacrificing, if you feel like that person ain't acknowledging, you 100% believe that, guess what? They're doing it on purpose. They're doing it to hurt you, right? But that's just not the case, right? That's not the case. It's not intentional. And let's take it to another level, right? Women unintentionally send a message up front in relationship as to what they want the guy to appreciate. You know what I'm saying? You lean in on the area that you want the man to appreciate. And what is that mainly? It got to start with the way you look. It got to start with the way you shape. It got to start with how pretty or how cute you are. It got to start with how fly you are, right? And if you want that to be acknowledged, we do. We're going to give you that. We're going to give you all of the acknowledgement and the appreciation for that, because we know you want to be appreciated for it. But guess what happens? The moment that you bring something else up that you do to the table, right? We don't really, hey, yeah, that's cool, but, and you be like, wait a minute, I'm more than just my looks. I'm beautiful. Well, that's what Fantasia's saying. I'm more than that, right? And you have those guys, right? You have those guys that are on the outside of your relationship. They try to step in and they try to capitalize off the fact that you believe it's intentional. And they start singing songs like this to you. You know what I'm saying? They start telling you that you are unappreciated and that they're not, if you were with them, they would do something different with you, or they would hold you down better than that person does. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way he treats you, baby. That ain't the way that I would do it. So we get caught up in situations like this because we believe that it's intentional. So you got to start by understanding that off the rip, it is not intentional. You heard it first. It's the number 1 reason. Hey. Okay. We got to move on. Number two, because I know you got things to do. Go to your radio, WJLDradio.com, or 94.1 FM or 103.3 in Walker County. My voice is there. Let's go. Back at it again. I know that it's my fault. You don't understand. Hey. Okay, listen. The number 2 thing that the people that believe that they're unappreciated, what they really need to know. What is it, Kenny Talk? Here it is. Pulling back or making adjustments only makes things worse. Pulling back or making adjustments only makes things worse. What do you mean? Can it talk? Can you break it down? I will break it down. Why not? Check it out. Let me break it down to you. Now, many try to implement tips, tricks to improve the situation, right? You got a lover, a person that you with that you feel like is not appreciative of the things that you do or what you bring to the table or who you are. So you start saying, well, instead of me doing X and Y like I always do, since you don't appreciate me, I'm going to pull back. Wrong answer, right? Or I'm going to make some adjustments, right? Wrong answer, right? That's not the move to make. And another thing we do is we bring friends in. We bring friends, family, co-workers, counselors, pastors into the situation, right? They give us things that we can try to do to try to change the narrative, man. And you know what? I said, wait a minute. This is not what we need to do. You know, you got those individuals that you're in a relationship with, man. And it's just like, you feel like just the other day, y'all was just in so whatever. And then all of a sudden, she just want to flip or he just want to flip. And you want to say, you know what? Well, if you're not doing this, then I'm not going to do that. The relationship is going to go downhill from there, right? You have to understand energy attracts energy. So if you feel like this is the case, step up what you're doing to the next level and make it that much more better for that person, right? So therefore, you will set the tone when you have to communicate with them to say, guess what, man? I feel like, you know what? You're not appreciating me, right? But see, we want to bring that up after we done already made adjustment and stop doing what they love in the way that they like it. And then they looking at you feeling funny like, well, you know what? You don't appreciate me because you made an adjustment. You made an adjustment before you even talked to me. So guess what? That's the number 2 thing. You cannot make an adjustment or pull back because you feel like you are unappreciated. Hey. Let's have some fun on the truth, the lies, and the lessons. Give it up, cause yeah, hey, y'all heard the first 2. Y'all actually heard the first 2, man. So guess what, man? I am going to hit y'all with number 3. The number 3 one, man, I need y'all to understand this one right here comes from the heart. Because this is something that I've actually said several times before, right, to get people to understand where I was actually coming from, right? So we talked about number 1. Number 1 is you cannot, man, you have to understand you cannot take it as if it's intentional. Because if you take it as if it's intentional, man, you're going to feel some type of way. You're going to feel some type of way. So number 2, you got to make sure that you understand that pulling back makes it worse. It's not going to get better if you pull back. It's not going to get better if you adjust. It's not going to get better if you try to involve other people in the situation, man, where you just like, look, man, this person here need to do XYZ, or I'm not going to do XYZ again, or I need you to give me something that I can do to basically make this person appreciate me. What can I do, right? And that's where you open the door for people on the outside of your situation, man, to be able to speak on it. And guess what? Put you in a bad mood, man. Make you look at them folk in a different way. Here go number 3. Ooh, I know y'all remember that one, right? Let go. Number 3. The third thing y'all got to know, man, is this, man. Appreciating someone or something is not the same as valuing someone or something. Appreciating is not the same as valuing. Okay. So you know I got to tell y'all what the difference is, Birmingham. Come on, get to the radio. Put your ear to the radio right now. Okay, the difference is appreciation is what you and many of us expect. Value has to be determined by the recipient of what you're giving them. Appreciation is what you are expecting. Value is it has to be determined by the recipient, right? Listen, we do so much of what we bring to the table, right? We value more than the person we value what we do more than the person that's actually receiving it, right? Because you have to understand that these individuals, it is what it is with them. You can't get upset if they don't receive it the way you feel they should receive it, right? You can't get upset if you go above and beyond in your opinion, and in your opinion, they're not going above and beyond. But you don't know that they're not going above and beyond. You know why? Because you're on the outside looking in. You have to understand that, like, if you believe, if I'm going to use me as an example. If I do something to you and I believe that you should jump for joy, but you don't even get out of your seat, I got to accept the fact that it just didn't hit you that way. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that you don't appreciate me. I can't say that you don't appreciate what I'm actually trying to do for you. You know what I'm saying? I got to say that, you know what, you might appreciate it, but you just really don't value it, right? And it is what it is. There's a difference. There's a thin line between it, but y'all got to understand, man, you are appreciated. Believe me, because we still in a relationship with you and we holding you down, right? Fellas, she appreciates you, man. She do. Right? But what you got to see is see it from that particular perspective. You heard the 1, you heard the 2, and you heard the 3. Let go. And you know what else? We allow this to put us in this space, man. This sad space. I mean, you can hear the rain coming down on the inside. You be feeling some type of way because you're at the point where you know that this person is intentionally treating you bad. You know that this person is intentionally devaluing, you know, because we talk about devaluing, right? You know they doing this intentionally, man. You just want to turn on you some Keep Sweat, right? Right? And you just want to step outside to try to hide it in the rain.